Few monsters awaken to the benefits of building. Ooh-wee, what a glorious sound. Look, some monsters must have heard it and moseyed on over. Good work, Tran. This is new inventions detected. You can now build shiny spaceship walls, ramps, and viewing domes. Sounds great. Not that I understand anything about construction materials, mind you. I'm getting a strange feeling in my goose sacks. Tran, I think I want to help you build things. Building impulse drive initiated. I never knew such a component was installed. I will help build too. Me and Noah can feel it, but what about Grimville and Helen? Are you two getting the splurge to build too? I can't say I am. How do I? Nothing of the sort stirs within me. Well, not to worry. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Anyway, Tran, let's go and greet the new arrivals. They might know something about your pal. How are you? We heard a strange scary sound coming from there and near here. What's going on? Greetings, friend. No need to be nervous. Tran's here a builder. He's making a shelter to keep us safe when Doomsday arrives. Did you say he's a builder? The sworn enemy of the children? I'll never disobey Hargon's teachings. Look, you don't have to become best friend. All we're saying is that he can save us when Doomsday rolls around. You don't want to die, do you? Of course not. What does Helen have to say about this? You have hell to pay should she find out what's going on here. What are you staring at, human? Have you got something to say to me? Go on, spit it out. Have I seen your friend Malrath? No, I've never heard that name in my life. Why makes you think your friend would even be here in the first place? And anyway, Mahala is huge and full of vortexes. Even if you knew where he was, you wouldn't be able to get to him in time on those human legs of yours. What should we do instead then? You could ride on my back, but I don't think that would be any slicker than walking. Complete Malrath location failed. Recalculating Malrath location procedure. Error. Not enough information. Must expand dataset. I wasn't sure if ringing the bell was going to work, but it did. I'm ready to help build the shelter, but it might take a little slime until Grimville and Helen feel the same. After all, this place is going to save us when Doomsday come. It's for our own good. Why don't they get that? I'm sorry, Aristotle. I don't dislike Tran. I think building is a great thing. All I can do is just... We're monsters. Not only that, we're members of the Children of Hargon. I can't disobey the High Priest's teaching so easily. But... Deep, engaging empathy protocols. I understand how you feel, Aristotle, but everyone has their own beliefs. We must respect that. I know, but... Hello, Tran. They have succeeded in bringing in more monsters. Even more will be coming. We must expand our shelter to fit everyone in. We need to build an enormous shelter to rescue all the monsters. I don't think the three of us can do it alone. Affirmative. We cannot succeed alone. We cannot force others to work if they do not want to. But one cannot crash before one has booted up. Let us draw up a design and worry about building it later. We need a new blueprint, Tran. Build upon the last one, make it bigger and better than ever before. Arc Understructure Blueprint. Complete. Blueprint detected. Blueprint detected. Ooh-wee, Tran, you made another blueprint, and it's even bigger than the last one. This does not compute. Are you sure this blueprint is for a shelter? This is negative. It is for an arc, a vehicle we can use to escape from Valhalla. The thing is absolutely enormous. It's amazing. This still does not compute. The vessel on the blueprint seems incapable of flight. Perhaps you have made an error. The blueprint is not finished. You continue to calculate how to finish the arc as we build it. you'll figure out how to finish it as we go? I can't wait to see how it turns out. In that case, calculation compute. Allow me to assist you. Generating progress percentage program. Build an arc with enough passenger capacity for all monsters. Probability of surviving Doomsday without escape craft 0. Probability of surviving Doomsday with escape craft unknown. Conclusion, build escape craft. Additional advantage. Building an arc will attract monsters. Monsters may supply data about your friend. Power triangulation probability increased. What have you done this time, Aeroplato? I didn't do anything. I don't even know what's going on. This is gravitational field perturbation is detected. The mass of Mahala is decreasing at an accelerated rate. Doomsday draws near. This is merely a taste of the Master of Destruction's grand machinations. Greedy Scree, are you saying the real thing would be much worse? We've elevated the readings of fear sensors. We must complete the arc. There's not a moment to lose. Yeesh. As our day of deliverance approaches, I expect we will see an increase in such tremors. Tran, Aeroplato, listen. I decided I don't really feel like being destroyed. I think I will help you construct the arc after all. We don't want to die either. We'll help you build the arc too. So you have all turned your backs on the Master. Helen, you say that destruction will bring us salvation, but is this truly what you believe? Tran is the builder, the enemy of our order, but in trying to save us, he has destroyed something more valuable than our physical forms. He has destroyed the children of Hargon's fundamental principles. Perhaps he is the only true believer among us. I had never thought of it like that. Why not? It's just like hitting the delete key and stuff. In light of this revelation, it must be Hargon's will that I help Tran to build the arc. If truth be told, I do not wish to die either. This is great news. If we all work together, we'll have the arc built with no slime at all. Calculations confirmed. Now let's begin construction. Tran, I've decided to fully cooperate in your quest to build the arc. There is no turning back now. However, as I'm sure you can imagine, I have no building experience nor an iota of knowledge about it. Tell me, what might one require to get started? A workbench on which to build and a receptacle in which to store one's creations? You determine precisely where upon the blueprint to place these items, have you not? In that case, promptly put a storage bay and an infernal workbench in their proper places. And that's why I built it earlier on, so that if the cost went up, I would already have it. Storage bay. Next to the door, looks like. And the workbench. So you have your storage receptacle and workstation in place? I see. So all you need to do is build the items indicated on the blueprint and place them in the storage bay. And the other monsters and I can build the arc according to your design. Tran, I'm sure you're aware by now, but warping and flying by magic means are not permitted here in Valhalla. I know not why, but it seems the Master of Destruction's power suppresses certain magics. This is a great hindrance if one wishes to travel far and wide. This will surely prove problematic in the search for your friend. You would do well to procure yourself some more worldly means of propulsion. Now, speaking of this friend you claim to have, you seem convinced that he and the Master of Destruction are one and the same. Perchance you have met with the almighty Hargon himself? No. No, you say. I struggle to believe this. Speak the truth or be damned forevermore. You have met Hargon, have you not? Yes. Not as much. Then you will know that this world and everything contained within it is not but an illusion. All but yourself, of course. This is not your world, and you do not belong here. There are precious few in this world who know its secrets, and even fewer who have come here from the world outside. I never dreamed that I might meet one such as you, but I am glad I did. Sorry if I was less than enthusiastic about building for. Really, we don't have time to sit around twiddling our thumbs. We must finish the arc and save our skins. There's just one small problem. None of us monsters have ever built anything before. We don't know where to start. To fill the storage bay with construction materials, And all we have to do is put each piece in its proper place on the blueprint. Well then, if you take 50 blocks of station ball, 50 iron blocks in that storage bay, we can begin. If you need more raw materials, you can just drop some of the Master of Destruction's discarded bits in the Forbidden Altar. Put the things we need in the storage bay. Once you put 50 blocks in a station wall and 50 iron blocks in the storage bay, we can start building. If you need more raw materials, just use the Forbidden Altar to transform the Master's discarded horns and claws into something more useful. Yeesh. Alright, so 50. Have enough to make all of it? Alright, let's do that instead. Have you put the blocks I asked for in the storage bay? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to make so many. All that's left is for us to start building. Today, we might be the very first monsters to ever build. You know, there's something very odd about you, Tran. I think you have some kind of mysterious power. I mean, we are the monstrous members of the Children of Hargon, vigorous opponents of the building. Yet here we are, about to construct this ark. If I didn't believe you earlier, I certainly do now. You must be friends with the Master of Destruction. You guys don't seem like you're working very hard. Alright, so we'll put the capital and foundation, all the spaceship parts will go in. Corner goes in. Ramp goes in. Set of a wall. Do they have enough in that? Well, Tran, everything set up for us to finally start work on the ark. The monster might not be able to break any items, that's your job, but we can certainly place them on the blueprint. If it looks like we're running low on anything, just rustle up some more and place it on the storage bay. If you're short of material, just bring back some of the monster scales, harness and claws, and stick them in the Forbidden Altar, and Bob's your uncle. You can sit back and leave the rest of us. The ark will be ready soon enough. Let's get this blueprint finished. Okay, I need more Malrothium. Yeah, I don't see any new talents. Oh, you guys still have a lot of stuff. $73 Malrathia. Okay, that's everything. You have everything you need to complete the blueprint. Apparently they took down my forge. That's fine, I'll go and take it down, the other one. I'm assuming it's in here. Make sure you check there's always enough items for us in the storage bay. If anything run out, just make some more. Once you've made all the items we need, you can sit back while us monsters take care of the construction. But lend us a hand if you see us struggling, okay? Just remember that we're beginners. We'll get confused if you leave your workstation where they shouldn't be. So try and place them elsewhere. Oh, like these? Yeah, I probably should get rid of them. As long as it doesn't fall up into the abyss, we're good. Tran completes the Ark Understructure Blueprint. Free! Good news, Tran. The blueprint is finished. Gather around, guys and gals. Let's inspect our handiwork. The Ark is coming along great, Guns. It's amazing what we can do when we all work together. As a member of the children, I can't seem to take the feeling that we shouldn't have done this. Just the thought of building made me nauseous before, but now I've tried it myself and it feels good. I feel like I've committed an act of heresy, and yet I'm proud of what I have done. I don't know what to say. I know what to say. Engaging admiration circuit. It is wonderful, marvelous. It is unlike anything I've detected in this world before. I'm proud to say that the work on Ark is done for now. Us monsters really know how to work as a team. You're part of the team too, of course. We couldn't have built a thing if you hadn't got all the necessary items ready for us. Why don't you tell us this building business was so much fun, eh? I love it so much, I've actually decided to make myself the supervisor and oversee the Ark construction. Analyzing Ark progress. Significant progress has been made. Recalculating priorities. We should begin searching for more monsters to help our cause. I agree. It's a perfect sign to bring in a few new faces, and we can ask the newcomers if they know where Tran's friend is. There's just one small issue. I'm not sure if there are any more monsters in these parts. Indeed. We have to look further afield, Tran. To the west of here lies a sacred building, the Court of Chaos. The magistrate in charge there may know where there are more monsters who quietly await their demise. However, since the destruction began, the road has become littered with vortexes that would suck you into oblivion at the slightest slip. To walk that road is too great a risk. Bloop bloop. Warning, warning. Enemies detected in close proximity. Shadow Fiends are coming. The Shadow Fiends are coming. Oh no, the Shadow Fiends have discovered our hiding place. I'm so scared I think I might sludge myself. Time is of the utmost importance, but before you hurry to the Court of Chaos, you must help us drive back the Shadow Fiends. The Shadow Fiends detected. Incoming, incoming. We're under explicit. Oh, why did it have to be so aggressive? Are you ready to enter combat? Are you fully prepared and prepared? No. In that case, you should check you are wired up correctly. Come and find me when you're ready to engage the enemy. Yes. Understood. My exoskeleton may be old and rusty, but my battleship is fully operational. We shall exterminate the enemy together. Once this battle is won, we can try to find a way to the Court of Chaos. Maybe then you will find your friend. Right now, the enemy is at the logic gate. Engage! Exterminate! Exterminate! Destroy. I'm glad that's over. At least the Ark doesn't seem to have suffered any significant damage. But why did the Shadow Fiend attack all of a sudden? What's the deal with those monsters anyway? They don't seem to understand what we're saying when we speak to them. Perhaps they're not monsters at all. I cannot say for certain, but my theory is that they are avatars of pure destruction, born from the vital energy of the Master himself. They came when you repaired me, and again when we began building the Ark. Sees the active building arouses their anger. I calculate that more will return to wipe us out. We must be on high alert. The sprinkler system activated. Flowers have all dried up, Miriam. Watering the sparkle drip. Noah, what's the matter with you? Wibble wibble. Noah! Leap leap leap. Entering automatic shutdown mode. Powering off. Goodbye, Miriam. No. Bzz, bzz. Oh Noah, you fought courageously, but a robot your age should know better than to overload yourself. Bzz, life science detected. Execute. Bzz, reboot program. Reboot program failed. Troubleshooting. Rupture detected in air vent. Elevated risk of overheating. That doesn't sound good. We have to get him a new air vent before he goes out with a bang. A rupture in his air vent. Do you think you can splash him up, Tran? Maybe we can collabo together a new one for him. He might explode if we leave him like this. Overheated threshold will be exceeded in T-minus. Tran, we don't have much slime yet. We need to get a whip on. Did you make the air vent we need to repair Noah yet? Go on then, install the air vent, quick, before he explodes and we all get splattered. What? You're not going to install it, but he could go blue at any moment. Tran, this isn't the slime ore place to start dithering. Please repair Noah with the air vent as soon as you can. Air vent installation successful. Initiating reboot program. Please wait. Stay with us, Noah. We can't do this without you. Bzz, bzz. Greetings, Assault Android number 04H at your service. You can call me Noah. Pleased to meet you. Hooray, it's good to have you back, Noah. Thank you for repairing me. I may be old and rusty, but I'm grateful to have my warranty extended nonetheless. Recreate just one thing after another with that Noah. He had me worried thick. It is time we devise a way to avoid the gravitational globules and search for other monsters. This is just the globules that are the problem. Valhalla is an enormous place. If you go out on foot, Doomsday will have come and gone before you can bring anyone back. What are you saying? We need to build something that let us travel farther? Initial calculations suggest a high-velocity vehicle may be capable of escaping the gravitational pull of the globules. Maybe Tran could cook with a great invention. He is our resident builder. You have an idea for a vehicle in mind, but you need to see my internal components to finish the design? Understood. Commencing circuitry display procedure. User warning. Please be gentle. I'm more delicate than I look. Careful with that. That tickles. Well, Tran, did you learn anything useful? Basic Buggy blueprint. Huh. Doesn't really look like a car. What's that, Tran? It's a very unusual design. Analyzing. It is a vehicle so big that it requires its own blueprint. Looks a little fiddly for us monster to make. I think we'll leave this one to you, Tran. Once it's finished, you'll be able to glide right past the gravitational globules and straight to the Court of Chaos. You best make a start, Tran. The sooner you can finish the car, the sooner the search for the monster can start. I guess we'll start with the pipes. One more to pipe, but that's later. Iron blocks. Alright, floorboard. Pipes. Bolts. More pipes. Another big bolt on the back. If I could just get there. There we go. Alright, let's go get some cotton. I'm assuming the birds have it. Some fur, which I assume comes from like the werewolves. Picking up any fur? I just have one fur, I need more. There we go. Is that the vehicle done and dusted? Hey, what in the world is that? How is it supposed to move without any wheel? It seems even the esteemed builder is not immune to failure. Okay, that looks nothing like what I built. What is this trickery, builder? Explain yourself. Very interesting. The blueprint was merely a substructure from which to build the completed vehicle. It looks jelly nice, but how does it work? Will it really be able to stop us getting sucked in by the globule's gravity? Initial scans of the internal components indicate a fuel cell that can absorb the destructive energy of the gravitational globules. The fuel cell neutralizes its energy and converts it into a propellant, and it's quite brilliant. Great, I didn't understand a single word of what he just said, but it sounded amazing. Amazingness confirmed. With this vehicle, we can escape the attractive force of the globules. Search for more monsters can begin. I've never laid eyes upon anything so foul. Does it have a name? It drives like a car and looks like an insect, so you call it the Buggy? I've never heard of a more ridiculous name in all my life. Calculated absurdity level. Error. Overflowing calculation matrix. Loss detected in Tran respect vector. Oh. Now that we can use the Buggy, the nasty globule don't pose a problem. Initial data suggests that Tran might be able to upgrade the Buggy further, and it could do with a lick of paint. We can leave that till later, right? Just think of all the new places we can go to now. Indeed, the Court of Chaos should be accessible now. If Tran goes there, perhaps he will acquire his friend's coordinates. But why? Oh, why did you call it the Buggy? It's such a silly name. You should call it something more like the Super Silver Sprinter. Yours is just the same word twice in succession. I must congratulate you on building as fine a vessel as the Buggy. The vortexes will obstruct you no more. However, it will take much practice before you can completely control a contraption of such complexity. I implore you to take it for a test drive nearby. Once you have confidence in its controls, press on. Test the vortexes and keep an eye peeled for any monster that might be holding fast for Doomsday. I'm gonna go with Tran. I know the perfect place we can take the Buggy for a spin. Very well. While he gets to grips with the controls, you can take charge of seeking out needy monsters. Yay! Let's get going. I can't wait to feel the wind in my... Oh, wait. Let's go to the Buggy. I expect it'll take some practice before you get used to controlling the Buggy. While you concentrate on that, I'll keep an eye out for more monsters who might join us. Ah, I see. The thing you're holding must be the turning ring, and the lever is the Go Faster button. Okay, I think I've got it. Now it's probably best if you start off going nice and slowly. See what happens when you press RT very lightly. Once you get the hang of the speed lever, try turning the wheel whichever way you want to go. Just don't drive too fast or you might lose control completely. When you want to slam on the brakes, press LT. Right, I'm the navigator. That means you have to go where I tell you. Press RT to accelerate, LT to brake reverse, use L to turn the steering wheel. Easy as you go, Tran. You're doing jelly well. Looks like driving this thing is pretty tricky, but I'm sure you get better at slime. Can you see the gravitational globule up ahead? Let's try to drive through it. Normally we get sucked in and squished to death if we got anywhere near them, but notice that the Buggy will protect us. Are you ready, Tran? It's time to go full throttle. Drive straight at the globule. Haha, that was stupendous. We went right past that globule like it wasn't even there. This Buggy is fantastic, despite its ridiculous name. Still, I wouldn't like to slop dead underneath one of those things. I still feel a bit of gravity sucking us up. But if we drive through at full speed, we should be safe. By the way, I forgot to mention all the excitement, but I think I saw something back there. Turn this thing around, let's go have a closer look. Did you know you can bounce this Buggy in the air by pressing B? If you hold the left stick while jumping, you can spin on the spot. See if you can get us facing the other way. I'll show you where to go next. Press B to make the Juggy jump. You can even turn mid-hop by pressing L. It's easy to turn around if you hit a wall. Whoops. That's not B. That's still not B. Good job, Tran. Buggy is brilliant. Not only can you ooze that jump to leap over obstacles, but when it's going full speed, any shadow fiend that stands in your way is sure to get splatted. Looks like this thing even has a warp drive. You put that in on purpose, didn't you? But now you need worry if you lose your way. You can just warp back. Well, I think that's enough practice for this time being. Why don't we turn our attention to finding more monsters to bring back to the Ark? I think I spotted some gooey looking blue Blazopore. Shall we take a look? It's a good job you made the Buggy so spacious. We'll be able to fit plenty of monster mates in here. Let's go! We're goomed I say. The end of the world is nigh, but at least we'll all be splatted together. Huh? Who are you? Wait, you're a Gooman. What are you doing here? You're building an ark so you can escape before Doomsday comes? What a coincidence. We were just saying that we didn't really fancy getting splatted after all. When you escape, do you think we could go with you? Of course, there'll be no slime left behind on our watch, but we can only survive if we all work together. Speaking of which, you wouldn't know of any other monsters within splatting distance who might want to come too, would you? I seem to remember a great big hairy fellow on a rocky ledge just northwest of here. He was looking a bit gloomy. Are they riding with me? That's kind of funny. Doomsday can't be far off now. Goodbye, cruel world. It was nice knowing you. Are you a human? What are you doing here? You're building a ship to escape the ruination? You certainly are. If you don't want to get squished into a pile of gunk, you better come to the Ark with us. We'll even give you a lift. Don't mind if I do. I always thought this talk of destruction was making monkeys out of us all. I think we found all the monsters we're going to find around here. Let's go back and introduce them to the others. Remember the way back, right? In that case, you won't need me to navigate anymore. I don't feel like the reverse does what I'm expecting it to do. Maybe it's just me. We're back. Let's take our new friends for a quick meet and greet. By the way, Tran, can you see that raised platform in the Ark? That looks like the perfect place to park the Buggy. Let's keep it there when we're back at base. There's no chance of losing it that way. Is this the Ark you told us about? Will it really save us from Doomsday? It certainly will. Well, when we finish it will. How would you like to help out with the construction? You expect us to build it? Oh, the bigwigs and the children of Hargun say if they find out we'll be up Sludge Creek with our paddle. Listen, here's the deal. If you want to survive, you have to help. Without the Ark, you'll be nothing more than a splat of gunk when Doomsday cometh. None of us want to get squished, but feeble-minded fools. Oh, it's Helen. Hold on, what's one of the bigwigs of the children of Hargun doing here? I'm here to build the Ark, of course. However, it's a race against time. We must complete it before Doomsday come. Will you not join our cause? But Helen's become a builder? The whole world's gone slopsy-turvy. But if Helen the Horrible says it's okay, then who are we going to argue? Alright, I'm going to help you. It's hard to do that for some reason. A quartet of slimes and a bushy baboon join in the Ark building business. Perhaps you have heard my name. Ah, Tran, I am most pleased you were able to find more monsters to add to our burgeoning crew. I trust you are now quite proficient behind the wheel of the buggy. It's almost unthinkable that monsters like us would ever build anything, but what can you do? Needs must and all that. You're a resident builder, are you? What's got you looking so glum? We're trying to find your friend Malroth, the Master of Destruction? Seriously? Don't make me laugh, it takes me forever to stop jiggling. Even if it's true what you say, I've got no idea how you'd ever find him. He could be anywhere. That's one reason we're rescuing monsters. Someone out there must know something. I just pray we can find them before Doomsday comes. Now that the buggy is in your possession, the vortexes are no obstacle. It is time you travel to the Court of Chaos. When you arrive, seek an audience with the magistrate and ascertain the whereabouts of any nearby monsters who may wish to join us. Perhaps he will be able to provide some clue as to what has become of your friend Malroth. Eris Plato shall accompany you. Speed past the vortexes and find the Court of Chaos. I bid you safe passage. The magistrate of the Court of Chaos is wise and learned. If anyone knows where more monsters are hiding, it is surely he. Perchance he knows something of your friend. A clue, however small, could set the wheels in motion to discover his whereabouts. Now, hop aboard the buggy with Eris Plato and go forth to the Court of Chaos. May the winds be with you. Not that way. Oh. Look up there, Tran. I just caught a glimpse of something. I must say the Court of Chaos. Let's go up there and take a closer look. We don't need to worry about that gravitation globule. Not when we've got the buggy. Hmm? Did you hear that? It sounded like someone groaning. Whoever it is, they might be in danger. Let's go and see if they're alright. One time it doesn't stop. Oh, who are you? My name's Jackson. I just came down to check on the situation, but I got so scared my wings turned to jelly. Now I can't get back up to the Court of Chaos. You wouldn't be heading there yourselves, would you? Perhaps you could give me a lift of that buggy of yours. I'll give you directions so we won't get lost. Just listen to my directions. To get to the Court of Chaos, first we have to head north. Just follow my directions. Chest or anything? I don't see anything. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. Gooey, so this is the Court of Chaos? It looked like it used to be such a pretty building. Such a shame it got splatted. Those great big arms appeared out of nowhere and destroyed the place. I might be a committed disciple of destruction, but I was still very sad when it happened. Well, the magistrate is downstairs. You should meet him. He's very smart. Just take the ladder down. Please try to be a bit more careful. This is no time to be searching for shortcuts, you know. Let's head back to the bottom of the slope. I'll give you directions from there. But you baby jump out of my buggy. I can't warp to it. Phew, we're here. That's the Court of Chaos just there. What a ride that was. Who dares disturb my prayer? Know you not the name of Zebedee the Zealous? No. Oh? Would it surprise you to know that you are looking right at him? Yes, I am Zebedee, the mighty magistrate of the Children of Hargon. You stand now in the Court of Chaos. For what purpose have you come here, hated human? What? You say you're a builder and you are gathering monsters who seek to flee from the dangers of Doomsday. This folly, human. We have nothing to fear from Doomsday. Our only salvation is in destruction. But why would a human risk life and limb to construct a rescue craft, the Ark, you call it, to save the lives of monsters? I cannot allow such heresy to continue. Your Honor, forgive my rudeness, but I don't want to be destroyed. I want to escape on the Ark with Mr. Builder. That word, Builder. Ah yes, I remember now. The Court of Chaos was constructed here long ago by a builder just like yourself, who merely requisitioned it for our own purposes. When my master bestowed his destruction upon this place, and I sang in praise, I felt something stir behind the altar. Deep, deep behind. Tran, maybe you can ooze your mallet to break those blocks and find out what's back there. Don't forget that destruction is our only path to salvation. Build your ark, delude the monsters you must. I will have no part of it. Your very presence disturbs me. Be reminded that this very court was constructed by a builder like yourself, an agent of creation, is uncomfortable indeed. When a master's hand laid this place to waste, he sensed a certain something stir nearby. Maybe the altar hides a secret. If you wish to search behind it, you are free to do so. All I ask is that you treat our unholy sanctum with the utmost respect. Be warned, those who do not must face the consequences. So am I supposed to... Are you telling me I have to blow up the altar? Yet treat it with respect? Oh, I can just pick it up. That works too. What is the meaning of this? I cannot abide such reckless disrespect. We were just going to take a little look inside. You said we could. But I did not think you would so brazenly tear down the walls of one of our most sacred temples. I was wrong to ever trust you, builder. You must pay dearly for this. Eh? What's the problem? I thought the children of Hargon believed destruction was a good thing. Well, yes, but enough of your excuses. We'll be going then, right after we help ourselves to the contents of these treasure chests. Let me try loading and seeing if I can just pick up everything. I don't know. Maybe it's the same dialogue. It is the same dialogue. There's a silent book entitled A New Dawn. Tran takes a close look. It seems to be a long, handwritten memoir. Do you want to read it? Yes. What manner of place is that I find myself in now? It seems to be beyond the borders of the mortal realm. I lost consciousness after the monsters took me captive and awoke to an unspeakable landscape before me. My captors tell me that this is a land of salvation, the children of Hargon's promised land. It seems to be more like a desolate waste. Swathes of barren red sand stretch as far as the eye can see. I could not imagine a promised land that looked less promising. Nevertheless, the monsters force me to construct their malign edifices. They know full well that I am capable. Their duplicitous cult forbids all building except when it concerns their places of unholy worship. What hypocrites the children of Hargon are. I must flee this place, but only after I bury the seeds of creation within the court of chaos they are forcing me to build. I cannot perish in this forsaken realm, not when there are those in the world below for whom my building skills may yet provide a lifeline. It is still my mission to transform this creation-starved world into a builder's paradise. That is why my journey must continue. If by some miracle I can escape the savage spit of sand, I will make for the Isle of Awakening and give shape to my imagination. I'll build a temple upon the mountaintop to serve as a beacon of hope to all would-be builders throughout the land. Then and only then will my mission be complete. The memoir ends there. I cannot believe it. All this time there was a secret storeroom in the Court of Chaos filled with the relics of the builder who founded it. And behind the very altar at which I prayed, no less, one thing that has never been in my power to destroy. The children of Hargon are an interesting bunch. Not only did the builder build their buildings, they can't even squish their own altar without a builder's help. They go on and on about creation this or destruction that, but without building they wouldn't be able to destroy a thing. That's true. That's why I think this whole thing's preposterous. Like the boat that you're on in the beginning of the game. Silence! Further discourtesy will not be tolerated. You may think yourself slippery enough to escape my wrath, but you will not escape the Master. Speaking of the Master of Destruction, Tran has a question he'd like to ask. What? Might I have any information on your friend Malrath's whereabouts? What trickery is this? Only those in the highest echelons of the children of Hargon are supposed to... How do you know our Master's name? This is too much. Much too much. First you find a secret storeroom behind the altar, now you claim friendship with the Master. Builder, you have me entirely befuddled. You are an interesting one, I will give you that. I wish for you to take my apprentice Draxon and I to this ark of yours, so I may witness your sinful work with my own eyes. Before we go, I have a question too. Are there any other monsters around here? We want to find as many as we can before Doomsday comes. Let me think. Ah yes, there was a masked fellow I spied lurking in the shadows beneath this hill. As I recall, he was to the north of here, skulking around at the bottom of the cliff. Let us all search for him together. Let's hop on a buggy and go for a cruise. Alright, let's let him put everything back. You guys can be sealed here for all eternity. Bat, you're in my way.